What's going on? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on the acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we are going to learn Queen of Hearts by Juice Newton. Came out in 1981 and was a hit for Juice Newton. And even people that don't like country music probably knows this song and enjoys this song. So it's a very simple song to play. We just got about 5 chords, 3 of them of which we play the majority of the song. So it's not going to take us long at all to learn how to play this song. Not only is this a fun song to play, an enjoyable song to play, it's also a good exercise for you to get used to switching chord shapes real quick because it's so up-tempo and you have to change these chords in different orders all the time. I think it'd be good for you to become a better guitar player by way of learning how to play Queen of Hearts by Juice Newton. It was written, though, by songwriter Hank Devito. Again, it was off the Juice album, 1981 Juice album, and should be a fun song to put in your repertoire and be able to play for years and years on end. If you like to learn how to play country classics and learn how to play the acoustic guitar, I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar tips and lessons and country music guitar tutorials as soon as I publish them. All right. It is in the key of D, but before we start playing those high-tempo, upbeat verses, let's play the intro first. And the first chord you want to play is the A chord. A chord, you put either one finger on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings of the 2nd fret, or you put 3 separate fingers on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings of the 2nd fret. Strum down with that 5th string on down. But again, you're not gonna stay on these chords too long. So the first little chord sequence that we have of the intro is dun, dun, dun. So that's A, which we just learned how to do. Check out the chord diagrams. Then G, put a finger on that 3rd fret 6th string, put a finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string open, and put a finger down on that 1st string, 3rd fret. So that's the G major chord. Let's go to D major chord. And these 3 chords we're going to be playing the majority of the song, just in different orders. So let's get this chord down so we can start learning the verses. So D is middle finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and put your ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So let me recap again. I might have confused even myself. Middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret, 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret, strum down with the 4th string. So far we got dun, dun, dun. So A, G, D. Now we're going to go back to A, but this time we're going to go A, D, G. Now you stay right there on that G and go G, A, D. Do it one more time. G, A, D. So as the song starts, it's up tempo. Dun, 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 A, D, G, A, D. Now you stay on that D right there, D major chord. Strumming pattern's very up tempo. If you listen to the record, I don't even know, you can probably hardly even hear the acoustic guitar strumming, but you hear that bass and it's almost like the other instruments are taking precedence. But if you're going to play it on the guitar, just stay right there on that D and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's your strumming pattern. Down, up, down. Y'all ready to start singing? A lot of words, so I'll probably screw this up, these words up. I'll do my best. Midnight, D. I'm waiting on a 12:05. hoping it'll take me just a little farther down the line. So D, I see how much we stayed on D? We almost got through the first verse just with one chord. But then you go back to G. Now what, if you hear in the song, you hear this. So basically that I'm using the second, third, and my pinky fingers. I guess that's my third, fourth, and fifth fingers to play that G. Then I'm just using my first finger on that first fret, second string, press down there, and then play it open. So here's how it sounds in real time. Midnight, and I'm waiting on the 12:05, hoping it'll take me just a little farther down the line. G. But go back to D. So verses are basically D and G. Moonlight, just a heartache in disguise. Won't you keep it hopping only for a very short time? So that is your verse. D for the longest time, and then eventually you go to G. And if you want to try to sound like the record, don't forget to put that first finger, then open. D, 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 G. Goes real quick. That's your verse. Let's play the chorus. Now that we learned the verse, and that's the same, pretty much the same chords that you're going to be playing in all verses, let's learn the chorus. Chorus is so fun. Most people know it. It's instantly recognizable, but there is a lot of chord switching going on here in this chorus, and you have to be very quick. So we're going to take it slow at first, and then we're going to speed it up in real time. So we just left off with that G there in the verse. Now we're going to go with the chorus. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, no one ain't really smart. Joker ain't the only fool to do anything for you. So it's basically like the intro, the chords that we learned in the intro. So let's slow it down. A, G, D. And the words are playing with the Queen of Hearts. Back to A. But instead of doing that same pattern, we're going to switch it up. Instead of A to G, we're going to A, D, G. We're going to stay on G, G, A, D. Do it one more time. Repeat. Laying out another lie, thinking about a life of crime. So D, G, A the first time around, or excuse me, A, G, D the first time around, then A, D, G the second time around. That's what I have to do to keep me G, A, D. So think of the chorus in three separate chord sequences. First one is A, G, D. The second chord sequence is A, D, G. And the third chord sequence of the chorus is G, A, D. And you just do that twice. That's how you play the chorus to Queen of Hearts. Now that we learned how to play the verses and the chorus, let's kind of play through the second verse and the second chorus at kind of normal speed like you would hear it on the record. And then what we're going to do is there is a key change. So I want to show you how to do that too. So you ready? Here we go. Get that tempo going down, up, strum it down, up. Honey, on that D. I know it it makes you sad. Why is everybody telling everybody what you have done? G, baby, I know it makes you sad. But when they're handing out the heartaches, you know you got it bad. G, playing with the Queen of Hearts. D, A, D, D, G, A, D, again, G, A, D, do it again. A, D, B, G, A, D. One more time, G, A, D. Now, after you play that second chorus, the guitar solo comes in, but you learn a new chord. That's a B chord. So we're going to learn 2 more chords and then we have the whole song. B is kind of like a bar chord. Put your first finger on all 5th strings of the 2nd fret. Then put your ring finger on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string of the 4th fret. Strum down. Remember, make sure you play that B. Note there. Check out the chord diagrams. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we've been playing A, G, and D, those 3 chords. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we play this B to the E. So that was B, A, E. Let's show you how to play the 5th and final chord of this song, the E major chord. First finger goes on the 3rd string of the 1st fret. Middle finger and ring finger go on the 4th and 5th strings of the 2nd fret. So bam, bam, down, bam, boom, boom. A, B, E, A, B, E. One more time. A, B, E. So it's kind of like the same chord patterns, just different chords. So again, as soon as we are done with the verse or the chorus, ding, 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 B, E, A, A, B, E, A, B, E. One more time, A, B, E. Then we go back to another verse on that D major again. Lovers, I know you had a few, but you hide your heart beneath the cover, telling you the only one. Others, they know just what I'm going through. It's hard to be a lover when you say you're only in it for fun. G, playing with the Queen of Hearts. Bound, bound, one more time. A, G, D, A, D, G, G, A, D. One more, G, A, D. Now, we're almost done with this song. We just got one more chorus, and all of a sudden, they changed the key on us. They changed the key up on us. They couldn't keep it simple and just keep the chords the same. They step it up one notch, and that's when they go from, instead of playing the A, remember in the alphabet, musical alphabet and the normal alphabet, the next note up from A is B. So they just step up one whole step. Playing with the Queen of Hearts, and no one ain't really smart. So B, Queen of Hearts, A to E, B, E, A. Joker ain't the only fool to do anything for you. B, A, E. Thinking about a life of crime. B, E, A. That's what I have to do. So that was A, B, E. Just think of Abe Lincoln. And basically it's just from then on out, playing with the Queen of Hearts. just B, A, E. B, A, E. It's kind of like your outro section. B, A, E. All right, so let's recap this song real quick. You got an intro. The intro is the majority, the chords that you learn in the intro is the majority of the song you're going to learn. The chords of the song you're going to learn. And that, just to recap real quick, is keep that strumming pattern going. So A, G, D, A, D, G, G, A, D, and you do that twice. D, A, D. That is basically, the intro is the same chords and the same chord pattern as the chorus is. The verses are very, very simple. D and G. Just make sure you get that tempo to G. And then add that little first finger on that first fret, second string if you want. And then play it open. If you want to add that. If not, just play the G. But that's your verses. And then eventually, after a couple verses and a couple choruses, you have the guitar solo. B, A, and E. B, E, A. A, B, A, B, E. That is all that's doing, you all. I know it sounds hard maybe or difficult, but you're basically just substitute the same chord patterns. You just went up a key. So we went from playing those chords in A or D to playing the B, starting on the B. It's very simple if you sit and think about it and analyze it all out. But so that was the guitar solo, the guitar solo, the chords to the guitar solo. And eventually we go back to one more time that next verse after the guitar solo, the same chords, D and G, and then you repeat the chorus of all of a sudden, playing with the Queen of Hearts. They step up the octave. Those chords are the same as the guitar solo. So if I was learning this song, I would learn, I would tell myself as I'm learning it, if I learn this intro, I'm automatically learning the chords to the choruses. So intro and choruses are the same. The verses are very easy. Two chords, two of those chords. Those two chords, I should say, is what two of the chords that you learned in the intro. Hopefully I'm articulating that right. So D and G for the verses. And then once you make that key change, you should be confident because that's the same chords that you used in the guitar solo. The B, A, and E, the B, E, and A, and then the A, B, and E. It all makes sense once you play it and practice. You just got to get good with that. Now, just take your time at first. But once you know the correct order of the different sections of the song, you'll get it, and you'll learn how to play this country classic from 1981. I want y'all to keep humming and strumming and humming. Keep playing these country classics like this that gives me a lot of fun. Hopefully they'll give you a lot of fun. Thank you to Hank Devito for writing this up-tempo fun song, and thank you for Juice Newton for singing this song and making it a classic. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials as soon as I publish them. So y'all can play songs like this. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. I'm Shane Thomas. Y'all take care. Joker and the only fool.